I'm sick and tired of running across people who are broke in the most prosperous economy on the planet, and you're broke. What's up with that? Hi there, it's Kevin Ward, the founder of Yes Masters Real Estate Success Training, helping you get more yeses and more successes in your business and in your life. And it is amazing to me how many people today are broke. Now, I train real estate agents, and I'm shocked, just endlessly shocked at how many real estate agents are broke. Because we are in one of the greatest economic booms in America in economic history. And yet in 2018, I saw this report in the Wall Street Journal that 74% of Americans in 2018, last year, have less than $5,000 in their savings account. 74% of Americans, 58% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings. And my friends, I'm here to tell you that is not because of a lack of opportunity. It is not because of the lack of opportunity. It's not because of inequality. It is not because of a lack of intelligence, or even because of the lack of money. It is because of the way that you think about money. It's the way we think about money. It's the way I thought about money most of my life. And the reason I can talk about this with some credibility is because I spent most of my life broke. And 6 years ago, when I started building my real estate coaching company, what a lot of people do not know is I ran out of money. Because when I started, I didn't have any extra money, and I quit my job. I started the coaching company. I ran out of money, and I ended up losing pretty much everything I had, renting a bedroom in an old rundown apartment complex, unfurnished, and sleeping on an air mattress for over 8 months while I tried to get back on my feet financially. And through all of that, it finally began to occur to me that the way I was thinking about money was crushing me. And so today I want to talk about why it's important for you to make a lot of money. Because the problem isn't the lack of money, it's because the way you think about money. And here's the thought. Here's the way that I spent most of my life thinking about money. It's the way I was taught about money, and it's the way many of you were taught about money. And this is the belief. Money isn't that important. Just think about it for a minute. That's what you were taught, right? Money's not that important. Now, it's taught in ways like, money doesn't grow on trees. Money isn't everything. Money can't make you happy. Money's the root of all evil. And so either you were taught that money's not that important, or maybe you were even taught that money is bad, or having a lot of money is evil, or makes you evil, or makes you greedy, or something like that, that makes you have this value that having a lot of money is a problem. And as long as you believe that, you're going to always have a problem having enough of it, because having a lot of it, being rich, is going to always fill you with these feelings of guilt or shame. And so today I want to talk about 3 reasons why it's important for you to make a lot of money. 3 reasons. And just giving you these 3 reasons, I believe, will help you understand that there are an infinite number of reasons why having a lot of money is important. But I want to just share with you 3 reasons that really hit home for me recently that are very, very personal, as by way of illustration. Number 1, the reason you want to have a lot of money is for your health. And stay with me here. You want to have a lot of money, make a lot of money because of your health and for your health. I was recently, and as you guys that know me know, this is how I make my living. I speak. I do video. I train real estate agents, and I do speaking and training. And for the last year, I've been having some problems with my throat, with my voice. And it just wasn't going away. It wasn't getting better. And so finally I broke down and went back to my vocal coach, Roger Love, and said, it's not getting better. I'm losing my voice faster than I used to. And I'm hoarse all the time. And so he started doing some work on me, and he said, you know what, I'm going to send you to see an otolaryngologist, a throat doctor. And he sent me to a doctor in Beverly Hills who has worked with most of the famous singers and actors and actresses and most of the famous people that you've ever done. They all go to him because Dr. Sean Nasseri, who is my otolaryngologist, if that's how you say it right, is the best in the world. And so for the last couple of months, I've been going to him, working with Roger Love, working with Dr. Nasseri, going like, what's going to happen? What needs to be done? And finally, Dr. Nasseri said, we're going to have to do surgery. We're going to have to remove this growth, this thing you have on your vocal cords. It's all cool. Once we remove it, it'll heal. It'll be great. But you got to do it. And it's got to be done correctly, because if you don't do it, your voice is going to only get worse. And if it's done incorrectly, then you could potentially end up losing your entire voice. And I remember the first call that I did with him, or not with him, but with his receptionist when I was referred to him, was I called the doctor's office, set the appointment. They asked for my insurance, my health insurance. I gave my health insurance information, and they go like, well, we're not in that network, so you need to understand this is not going to be covered by insurance. And I'm like, what? You got to be kidding me. I'm like, nope, it's not going to be covered by insurance. And so I'm like, okay, what are my options? And here are my options. I can go to a laryncologist that's in our network that isn't great. Or I can go to the one who's the best in the world, and this is going to be one, because he's the best in the world, he's way more expensive than everybody else. And because he's not in my network, I'm going to have to pay out of pocket for this every time I go see him, I got to pay out of pocket. Every time he sticks a camera down my throat, I got to pay out of pocket. Now that I'm going to have vocal cord surgery on my vocal cords, I'm going to be paying for it out of my pocket. But I can, because now I've learned that having a lot of money is actually a good thing, not a bad thing. And because I've changed my belief about having a lot of money, it's allowed me over the last few years to start making money. And I'm going to tell you something, my friend, whatever you believe about money, when your health is on the line, do you want to go where you have to go, or do you want to go where you can be treated by the best? And I was just like, not only my health depends on this. He sent me to a cardiologist, had me checked out, because he's going to have to put me under general anesthesia. And he goes like, I'm going to send you to the best cardiologist in California. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be great, but maybe they're covered insurance. I went to him, sure enough, out of network, no benefits. So aside from the fact that our health insurance thing in America is a complete scam, in my opinion, I'm like, okay, I'm going. And I can go to the best doctors because now I believe and understand it's okay to make money. And when you're sick, or when you have a family member, or when it happens to your child and you find out they have type 1 diabetes, or they have some chronic or illness or disease or something, your ability to take them to be treated in the best places makes a huge difference between having to take them where you can get free help or coverage or whatever. When it comes to a matter of making a decision where money matters, it's better to have money. So number one, I like having a lot of money. I think you should make a lot of money so that your health and the health of your family and your people that are important to you is protected. And you can when you need treatment, you can get the best treatment because you have money and not dependent on some other insurance or something else. Number two is, I think having a lot of money is important so you can take care of your family. My father-in-law is 91 years old, and he's began having some loss of memory and mental issues, and it's gotten worse and worse as he's just having a harder time remembering stuff and recognizing things and all of that. And we know it's only a matter of time, because he's going to have some extra care taken care of him so that he can function. And fortunately, my mother-in-law is still healthy enough that she can take care of him right now, but the day's going to come where that may not be possible. And it is so reassuring to know that whatever help my father-in-law needs, he's going to be taken care of, that we're never going to have to worry. And I have nightmare memories of when I was young, of my great-grandmother being put in a nursing home. And I just remember how stressful it was for my parents and my grandparents, because they had to afford to put her in a nursing home, and they could barely afford to put her in just the nursing home they did. And I remember hearing the horror stories when my mom went to see her grandmother in the nursing home, and the horror stories about the conditions that she was living in, both in the smells, the nursing home itself, and then the physical conditions when she tried to clean up her grandmother in her bed, and just found her literally caked in her own filth, because they had to put her in just a nursing home that could get by, and rather than being able to give her the best care, they were just having to give her the care that we could afford. And I'm like, that will never happen to my family. And right now we're seeing that situation where my grandfather may have to have help, and we're going to be able to put him and get him the best help. And wherever if we need to put him somewhere, he's going to be in the best homes with the best care on the planet. And when it's your family, it matters. And the third is just real simply for your own peace of mind. Just to be able to do something like that. I'll give you another example. I grew up with a very strong scarcity mentality in my family. Money doesn't grow on trees. We don't have enough. We never had enough money. It was always we can't afford it and all this kind of stuff. My father is in his 80s, and him and his wife just got a motorhome. And he had an old camper van, but it was just a piece of crap. And got a motorhome that's used, but it's nice. And he was telling me that we got it, and he should texting me pictures of it. And I'm like, sounds to me like you guys need to make a road trip out here to California to come see us. And the first thing he texted me back is he said, that would cost a fortune. And when I saw that, it was just like, it brought up such strong feelings and emotions, because I'm like, Dad, I don't want you to have to make decisions about being able to come see your son and travel because of money. And I just was able to text him back and say, hey, Dad, you want to come? If you and Donna want to come, it's your time, your vehicle, I'll pay for the trip. And just the ability to be able to say that to my dad, and to be able to say, I'm not going to make life decisions because we don't have enough money. And the things that we're able to do, and you will be able to do for your family and for the relationships in your life, and to be able to have the peace of mind to know that whenever somebody has a need in your family, or somebody you care about, you want to help somebody else, you can help them. You see a cause or a charity or something that you want to support, or a need out there that you say, I want to make a difference in the world, and I want to be able to do something about that injustice or that need in the world, that you can do it because you have money. And here's the deal. If you want to change the world, if you want to win in life, and you want to have a great impact in life, stop looking for somebody else to come along and do it and make a ton of money. And then you have the resources and the ability to actually do something about it, so that you can when you have massive amounts of money and you create abundance, then you can serve the world and serve the community and serve your family and serve your own dreams in ways that not only give you a great life, but help a lot of other people around you. It is so important to have a lot of money. Look, money's not everything. I know it's not. Neither is water. But when you have a lot, when you have plenty, it makes everything easier. Money can be misused. Right, so can water. Water can be misused. Fire can be misused, but it's good. Money is good. Can it be misused? Absolutely. But that doesn't make it bad. And it is this most amazing resource that gives you the options, it gives you the control, it gives you the control of your destiny, it gives you the control to be able to do the things for the people you want when you need to. And for those of you, since most of you watching this are real estate agents, this is the best vehicle, being in real estate. It's such an amazing vehicle for you to make a lot of money. But you got to accept the fact right now that having a lot of money is good, that making money is okay, that having abundance is possible for you. It is right there for you to take advantage of, and to put yourself in a position that if you're broke today, that a year from now and 2 years from now, you'll be able to look back on your life and say, I will never, ever, ever be there again. Make that decision right now that you're going to create abundance for yourself, for your dreams, for your family, and for everything that's important to you in the world right now. If this video has helped you, look, I want to know what you think about it. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up. But more important, I want you to post down your comments. What's your story? What are the things, the beliefs you've had about money? If you've had money struggles, and if you've always had a problem with being broke and limiting beliefs about money, share those down below. I'm interested in, we'll continue this conversation. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that right away, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.